settings, yada yada yada. What is up, JAMSports Nation? I have a poster in my back of my thing, but... Alright, we're good. Oh, what is up, JAMSports Nation? Welcome back to another podcast. Today, we're going to be covering our predictions from last week. We're going to be talking about our team's games. We're going to be talking about how Emmanuel Achu is literally the shittiest fucking sports analyst of all time. And worse than Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, but whatever. We're going to talk about who's faking it. We're getting closer to the playoff time. We got like 4 more weeks. Who's faking it? Who's gonna lose in the first round, and who's not gonna make it? You know, who out of the teams that are good is faking it right now? And then we're gonna be going over our Week 14 predictions. So starting out, we're gonna quickly glance over our picks from last week. Now I went 3-10. May went 7-6.
Yo.
And Jack, who is not here, went 8-5.
Let's get it.
So Jack beat us all. I had an absolute stinker. Let's get right into it. Raiders-Rams, Thursday Night Football. May called it. The Rams won.
Y'all looked silly. Baker Mayfield. Put some respect on Baker Mayfield's name.
You know what? I was wrong. I didn't. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think Baker would play. Because he was only there for 2 days.
Aren't all of their quarterbacks dying? Aren't they all injured?
Well, you had Matthew Stafford, who's on IR. You have John Wolford or whatever, who
I don't even know who that is.
He was good to play, and then got injured legitimately the first quarter, basically the first drive or some shit. And then Baker Mayfield stepped in and won the game. So yeah, not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting the Raiders to shit the bed, but they did.
Hi.
Hey,
Oh
hello.
goodness.
I thought we
Oh,
were
it's Jack.
rolling
Hello,
at
Jack.
8:30,
Oh,
so I am here.
yeah, May.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you go. We are talking about the Raiders-Rams. May, you can now tell us we're silly.
Oh, you are some silly fellas. So
Yeah.
talk
Listen.
Jack, we are silly fellas.
Oh shit, you're right. Look, I didn't think Baker Mayfield was gonna play on 48 hours notice with 0 practice time. Okay.
Exactly, dude. That's what I thought.
And
I
for
didn't
that,
think he
I was
gonna play.
stupid. Apparently.
I was stupid. Jack,
Los Angeles Raiders.
Yeah, it's an L.
But look, I'll eat my L just like Jameis eats his W's, and
Mhm.
we'll move on.
That's a timeless classic. Eat the W. Wait, how do you do it? Is it like this?
I just had some bomb ass Thai food.
Ooh.
Pad Thai.
Nah, I'm vegan, so it was.
No.
Eating the
Pad
W's.
Thai. Love Pad Thai.
Eating the W's. Alright, Vikings-Lions. I got it wrong. We all got it wrong. The Lions
Wait,
did
didn't
it.
the? Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Lions won, and
The Lions are a
Lions-
team of all time.
dude, I'm gonna be honest. Jared
They
Goff is not the issue, bro.
They
Jared
are
Goff,
the team of all time, Jack.
bro. Jared Goff is not the issue. It's the defense. The defense is the issue. Jared Goff is not the issue.
Jared Goff is not the problem, but I don't think he's the solution either.
Yeah, but Jared Goff is top 10 this year stat wise.
Yeah, that I still maintain that their offensive line is probably the most impressive I've seen this year.
Oh,
Even though they don't
100%.
grade out that way, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Film guys love the Lions line. And
Mhm.
having watched them play, obviously against the Giants and leading up to that Giants game,
Mhm.
I would tell you, gun to my head, that they're probably one of the most impressive units up there with the Eagles.
Mhm.
But they grade out badly. They grade out
Yeah.
about equal to the Giants by
How
Yeah,
are they
that grades
so
at
good
ESPN.
and so bad at the same time?
That's my question.
I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the Steelers Ravens. Jack, don't talk about it. We'll talk about it after we cover the games, and then we'll get into
Okay.
our teams. That's how we're gonna do it now. Steelers
Okay.
Ravens. I was wrong. May was wrong. Jack was wrong.
Fuck.
Very sad. Very sad. Fuck. Bengals Browns. We all got it. Bengals finally beat the Browns. Joe Burrow
Yes.
is no longer
Yes, they did.
It's
winless
Burrow
against
time.
them. Burrow is no
Kevin
longer.
Stefanski is now 5-1 against the Bengals in his career as Browns head coach.
That is stupid. Bills Jets. Bills. I would expect them to destroy the Jets, but Sauce Gardner locked down Stephon Diggs.
Look, the Jets won that game earlier.
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting because the Bills are obviously a high-flying offense. And did you guys see the interview of, like, this reporter being like, yeah, your offense isn't Super Bowl caliber, and Josh Allen's like, okay. Like, why do I care? All right. We're gonna go. We're gonna do it. And then you're gonna lose to the Niners in the Super Bowl. Anyway.
Don't listen. They are my pick, but don't assume that they're gonna go. Upsets happen all the time.
100%, but if it's
Also, the Chiefs are a better team.
If they're playing the Chiefs are losing. Or the Chiefs are winning. The Bills are losing.
That's the thing. It wouldn't.
I think the Chiefs are better right now.
Isn't it the
100%.
fourth? Is it the third or fourth time that if they meet in the playoffs, it'll be consecutive? Is it third or fourth?
Third. They'd be third.
And if they lose for the third time, then I'm just rooting for them to lose a fourth time, so it's like a repeat, but not in the Super Bowl. That'd be
That
be
is
funny.
no.
Bills
Here's the thing, though.
moment.
That game is legitimately the Super Bowl. Fourth game. Oh fuck! All right.
What? What happened?
Did Dalton show
They
him?
lost to your Giants. They lost to your Giants. Anyway, what was I gonna say? That game, Chiefs Bills in the playoffs is the Super Bowl every year. Like the Super Bowl doesn't even live up to that shit.
I don't.
Dude,
Most of
you're
most of
saying-
last Super Bowl was pretty good. Most
You're
of
saying
it.
last Super Bowl didn't live up to the overtime thriller, the 13 seconds left in Mahomes' drive? Like,
I'm
no.
not saying that.
No.
I'm not arguing that. My argument is that 3/4 of the last Super Bowl were pretty good.
Yeah, but
The fourth quarter was kind of like sad and terrible.
Yeah, because Joe Burrow was running into sacks, and when he wasn't running into sacks, he still got sacked because it's Aaron fucking Donald and Von Miller. But Jamar was open. Jamar got torched. Anyway, Texans, Cowboys.
Eli Apple.
I was wrong. I was almost
God
right. Texans, not the fans. The Texans, the team. Why couldn't you beat the Cowboys? I want to
They're
see
tank-
Scooter Magruder cry on live YouTube. I wanted to see him cry on Clickbait Sports.
The Texans' tank was too strong.
It was, and it's sad. Giants lost to the Eagles. I got that wrong. I think May and Jack got that right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That game went exactly how I expected it to be clear.
I'm putting too much hope into the Giants.
Look, I told you you were high, and I think I was correct.
You know, to be honest,
Can
how
we
does
get
it
much
feel-
higher?
How does it feel being 6-1 and then completely plummeting the second half of the year?
Why? So people keep saying that about the Giants, like I'm
you know-
supposed to take that badly.
No,
But, like,
no, I'm not. 'Cause
His
you guys weren't supposed to
expectations
be
at the
shit.
beginning of the
You-
year were pretty
yeah.
abysmal, and he's
When
No,
the Giants
I
were
know.
6-1, I was saying how I was enjoying the ride, but I know that
I
they're
understand,
playing way
but,
above
like,
their weight class.
But how does it feel that you might like barely miss out on playoffs? Like barely. It's
Fine.
Like,
I
fine.
like obviously I want to win and I
Yeah,
want to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But realistically,
Mhm.
this team's fate is what happened to the Steelers in the wild card round last year if they make the playoffs.
Oof.
That would be the Commanders
And
either. Anyway.
I don't mind not having that happen.
Mhm.
And I know realistically that this Giants team is probably where the Eagles were like 3 years ago
Jack, I have a question.
as far as the way that they're trying to build.
Jack.
And so I know that so much is going to change with this roster in the next couple years. And I'm not like crazy attached to this team. I don't think that they can just retool and compete. Like this roster is atrocious. And so I am, obviously I don't go into a week wanting to lose, but I'm fine.
Mhm.
I'm fine with it.
Jake, I have a question though.
What?
Giants win out. They fuck up the final 4 opponents, whatever it is. They make the playoffs. They're the 7 seed. The Niners move
If they
up
win out, they're higher than the 7th seed.
Excuse me. No. Just shut
Okay.
Like, hear me out. Giants maybe not win out, but they get the 7th seed, right? Niners.
That probably means they beat the Giants. Pretty much guaranteed in the playoffs if they beat the Commanders and the Colts.
Giants make the 7th seed. Niners move up to the 2 seed because the Vikings are dog shit and are fake and are not real contenders.
Aguada.
And they play each other for wildcard game.
Niners by 30.
Players.
I just want to see it happen. I just want to see it.
Here's the thing. Wait, I kind of a little bit in my heart want to see the Vikings prove some people wrong. So,
dude,
purple people eaters.
Unfortunately,
I might root for them.
Their defense is decimated.
Dude, they've led over 400 yards the past 5 games.
I know.
They're not winning shit.
They
can have possibly the greatest receiver of all time later down in his career in Justin Jefferson. That don't mean shit when your defense is letting up 400 plus yards and 30 plus points a game.
They have to rely on Captain Kirk to outgun the other team to win games right now with the state of that defense. And Kirk, good quarterback. I have shown that I will die on this hill. But every quarterback lays an egg sometimes, and you can't survive relying fully on a quarterback.
Exactly. Unless.
Wait, did you say that Jefferson's the best receiver in the?
He said that he has a chance to become the best receiver.
I will fight. I will fight both of you.
He is on a record-setting pace.
Brother, dude, he's going. If he goes on the pace he's on, he's going to fuck up every receiving record in NFL history.
He will not touch Jerry Rice's records. Fuck off,
brother. He's had double the start Jerry had. What do you mean?
You're not gonna be Jerry. I thought you would be on Team Jerry.
I am on Team Jerry. I don't want to see Jerry's record go. But if it's to any receiver in NFL history, I'd want to see it go to.
Also, didn't Cooper Kupp come close last year or something to 2K yards?
Yeah.
Was he 50 yards away or something?
I thought he hit it, but
no, he didn't.
No, I think you're right.
No, he didn't hit it.
I think he was 50 something yards away.
Yeah, he was hella close. But Justin Jefferson's on pace for 2,000 yards or something like that.
What is that, 200 yards? Wait, I'm bad at math, by the way.
He had 200 plus yards this past game. Dude went fucking on.
But I'm per game a season. What would you be averaging to get? It's something large. I'm telling you.
150.
That's crazy.
150.
For 2,000 yards?
It's not exactly 150 because that'd be just 8 games.
It's 118.
118. That's
what
it is. Yeah.
118 for 17 games. 125 for 16 games.
That's holy crap. Bravo.
It's nuts. But this past game helped a lot. Anyway, let's move on. Jags Titans. Let's go Jags.
I fucked it.
I love how much.
I still had a really good week this week.
You finished. You still finished top. You're fine.
I love
what?
I was just gonna say I love in my heart how much both of these teams hate each other. That's why I love watching it. It's
AFC South. It's crazy.
Listen, I know that you're gonna watch some poo poo emoji football, but at the same time, those fuckers hate one another.
It's poo poo emoji football with venom.
Yeah.
It's like watching two Big Ten West teams play each other. It's ugly, but God, is it funny sometimes.
The only division that's more on site than the only two divisions that are more on site than
Colts.
What? No,
I remember
the Colts Jags.
I remember
the division is the AFC North. Them fuckers are on smoke.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
That's the Black Air Force division. All right, there's no.
Pickens is at.
I genuinely remember that. I think last year I was watching like a Titans. I think it was a Titans-Jags game, and I forgot where it was being held. But I between a snap, you know how sometimes the mic picks up cursing on the field? I swear to God, I might have dreamed this, but I remember one time, I think a lineman just said, "If you have to, punch a motherfucker." Dude, I swear to God, I heard that, it came out of my sound system while I was like, did someone, I might have dreamed that whole, I remember watching an AFC South game, a division game, and I remember rolling listening to that. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's semi-unrelated, by the way, but now that he's a Patriot, Go back to the Giants-Saints game last year at the start of overtime and watch Jabril Peppers during that coin toss.
Oh yeah,
We want that motherfucker.
Yeah, we want that motherfucker. I remember that.
I love him.
Bro, Jabril
I
is
miss him.
great.
I
love
forgot that
Jabril.
he's a Patriot and he's actually goated right now on our defense.
I mean, he's
like
the same player he was.
He's still very. Bill always designs
He's good in the
like.
box.
Yeah.
It's
Bro.
frustrating that someone with the athletic profile that he does, that was like, could also play offense a lot in college and was thought that he could do something, just has zero instincts in coverage. Like, he has all the athletic ability, but he can't cover someone. Sorry.
It does. Oh,
What?
sorry.
No,
I was just gonna say, like, no matter what happens, Jamie Collins has to always sometimes come back for our defense to be good.
Sure. All right, next game, Broncos Chiefs. I was almost right. This is the second game I was almost fucking right on. No, the fucking Broncos were down 28, and Russell Wilson pulled a vintage ass game. Though I think he did have 3 picks, but so did Mahomes. Did
Patrick Mahomes lead a game-winning drive?
Yeah.
And scene. Next.
Here's the thing though. The Broncos almost won. I think if they had Russell Wilson, they might have won that game. If he didn't,
Patrick Mahomes is goated.
If he didn't, okay. By the way, can I just like take a moment of silence for Russell Wilson because that dude looked like he didn't know where the fuck he was on the field.
Listen, I was a Russell Wilson truther.
Moment of silence. Moment of silence. All right, moment of silence.
Listen, it's Patrick Mahomes. Listen.
I
hated him his first 2 years, but he's literally greatness. Like you tell me, oh, he's playing against one of the worst teams in football. Of course, yeah, he's gonna. I didn't listen. The reason why I asked is because I didn't know. I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the highlights. If you told me, oh yeah, he led a game-winning drive, he won the game, I was okay. That's what I expected him to win in greatness. Easy. Next.
Okay, so I'm gonna be
honest.
honest.
I love the next game.
Seahawks, Panthers. Jack,
you want to know?
Jack, talk your shit.
Dude, what did I say last week? What, that I felt it in my balls or some shit?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold did something, and I'm proud of him.
Dude,
he doesn't do that very often.
Dude, they beat the fucking Seahawks, bro.
The Seahawks are now 0-4 against the NFC South. Known great division. 0-4. The Seahawks have 6 losses on the season.
Bro. If your 4 losses, if 4 out of your 6 losses came against the worst division in football, fucking sell the team, disband the fucking team, disband
the Seahawks have lost to the Niners.
Yep.
To the Raiders.
Yep.
And to the entire NFC South.
Soon to be Niners again, hopefully, if Brock Purdy plays.
Most likely, but
yeah, our defense
still.
All right.
And the Seahawks, the remaining schedule is the Niners, the Chiefs, the Jets, and the Rams.
They might not.
If they lose 3 of those games, suddenly they're 7-9 going into that Rams game.
I don't think
like if they lose against the Niners, Chiefs, and Jets, they're 7-9.
I don't think
they have to win. I think they have to win
2 or
3 of the next 4. Maybe they can make it with 2, depending on what happens with the Giants and the Commanders. And the Lions, for that matter.
So this is what it's gonna take, right? They have to beat the Niners, right? Because if the Niners win this game, they're not winning. The Seahawks are lose the division. Like that. That's just no.
Well, the Seahawks.
Niners took the division.
The Seahawks are in play for the wild card spot.
100%, but they're also technically in play for the division. Because if they beat us, we're hold on. If they beat us, right, they're only 1 game behind. We slip up 1 time, right? They might take the division. Right? If we slip a second time, we've lost. We're making the wild card.
Get Geno Smith.
But here's the thing, I don't think we're gonna slip up. Like I think we might win out the rest of the games. So
and you've already won 6 in a row. Why not make it 9?
It 10?
You're 10. Yeah, 10. Sorry. I forgot that we have...
I'm actually dead serious.
I forgot that we have 17 games.
Bro, I'm dead serious. I think the same thing that happened this year is a mix of 2019 and 2021. I am dead serious. Like this is the best I felt about a Niners team after we lost our 2 starting quarterback. Like that, I still feel so confident about this team. Like I may say, what? Sorry, what?
I was just gonna say, can we talk about how Brock Purdy legitimately
He
looks
good.
better in that offense than Jimmy?
Yeah. You know what's funny though? Some dude on YouTube, he has his own like podcast channel. He's a Niner fan, and he was pulling out Brock Purdy and Trey Lance stats. Apparently, they've played the exact same, with Trey Lance having an advantage in passing yards. So
that's one of the things where you've got to watch it though.
How well has Jimmy honestly looked after he got his bag? Like, he's probably gotten worse, right?
No, here's the thing. He's kind of been consistent. Like, he hasn't, like, of course he was injured a lot. Like, he was injured a full year. He's injured half a year. He played through a ton of injury. He's played well enough to us to, A, make a Super Bowl, and B, in his first full season with us, we went to the Super Bowl. The second full season with us, we went to the NFC Championship game. So close to full season. So like he's played good for us. Like he's a decent starter, but like he's not like top of the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's good enough to win
serviceable.
games. He's good enough to win games. Is pretty much what he is.
He's good enough for you to win games. He's not good enough to win you games.
Yeah.
Is that
if you have a decent defense, Jimmy can win you a game. If you have a bottom defense, Jimmy ain't winning shit. Is that? Yeah. Anyway,
I would agree.
Speaking of the Niners, Bucks-Niners, May.
I got this one right, man.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna.
I don't care what you say.
Tampa Buccaneers.
What happened?
I am smart by not betting against Tom Brady, and that's just a smart move. And that's exactly what I did.
I'm just gonna say this for now. When the Panthers win the division, all right, and the Buccaneers lose, don't make the playoffs. I want to come back to this moment. Now,
wait,
obviously,
your mic keeps cutting out. What did you say when the Panthers win?
When the Panthers win the division and make the playoffs, and the Buccaneers miss the playoffs, I want to come back.
Yes.
To this moment. I want to come back.
Okay.
I want to come back to this. Don't bet against Tom Brady.
Okie doke.
Just want to do it. All right.
Okay.
Dolphins Chargers. I got wrong. I think I'm going to stop going with Tua because Tua is ass the past 2
both
weeks.
of my friends they're in shambles right now. They're just like, yeah.
Like versus the Niners, we're the number 1 defense. We were the number 1 defense going into that game. I understand losing that game and Tua playing like ass, except for 2 plays. Right? I expected that. But versus the Chargers defense? Really? No. No. The Chargers defense is bottom 5 right now. Bottom 5. And you can't win that game? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Cannot happen. If you're a Super Bowl contender, that cannot happen. And I am no longer rooting for the Dolphins. Thoughts about it? Anyone? All right, cool.
Brock Purdy broke this team.
Dude, facts though. Like I'm like, bro, what happened? Cardinals Pats, I was wrong. If Kyler
was
stayed
right.
in the game,
Whoa. I was going to say,
okay,
if Kyler stayed, we probably would have taken a fat, slimy L to the forehead.
I agree.
Okay.
But we played against Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
We played against Colt McCoy, who is, I would like to say is somebody, but what, you think we win?
You think you won?
I think Kyler Murray's been awful this year.
I understand.
Genuinely awful.
Yeah, but you do not underestimate our ability to play like down to mobile quarterbacks. Like
I know.
Fields.
Colt McCoy is a good backup, and Kyler Murray has been horrible this year.
Yeah, but
so
Kyler
you combine those two.
Kyler was playing decent in that game until he got injured.
Okay.
Until he got injured. It was the second play of the game, dunce.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It was the literal second play of the game.
He was playing decent for one play.
He played decent for one play?
Exactly. Like, he was playing decent for one play. You know, the Patriots could have got blown out by 90. You don't know. I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding.
Honestly, the Patriots won, 27-13 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm going to say this. Oh, sorry.
It might have been closer, but I think the Patriots still win.
I'm going to say this. Kyler has been better all year. Although I did not watch this game because I just didn't give a fuck. because I am not a Patriots fan, and I was.
But he started off great.
I was starting off for finals. He did. To be honest, like, for the one play he was on.
Yeah, I was about to say for the one play he was on.
Yeah.
You look great. You look great, guys.
But
he was fantastic. Truly,
he can be very good after being very bad. Now we all have to take into account. Cod has been out for a bit, so he's obviously not studying anything. He's not watching film. Kyler Murray. He's not studying the playbook. He's playing Warzone. He's playing Modern Warfare 2. He's playing COD. So, yeah. All right. Enough of that. Let's talk about these games. Jack, you're number one. Actually, I'm gonna switch this up. May, you're number one. Jack was number one last week. Talk about the Pats.
Okay. So I'm still down. Listen, I know, but we had a good middle of the season where I was like, yay. But now I'm in that like, I'm in my realist stage now. Like I'm doing this 5 stages of grief. Like I'm in acceptance that we're either gonna get the door closed on it. Like Josh Allen is literally gonna laugh at us as he slams the door in our face, or we're going to somehow, by God himself, find our way in the playoffs, and then Josh Allen's gonna do the exact same thing I just said. So I love my team. There were multiple times where we gave Colt McCoy a chance to win that game. There were certain plays that I was stunned. Like there was a little bit of ref ball in that game if you watch the entire bit. I think there was like certain plays. There was like one interception that got called back. It was like a fumble recovery that got called back, and then we got a fumble recovery touchdown. We played smarter football on certain plays than the Cards did, and we kind of just came out victorious. But that score does not actually predict, that does not show what actually happened in that game. The Cardinals were fighting to almost like the end of the game. Like they started making stupid plays. Out of out of urgency. They started making stupid plays out of urgency with about 5 minutes left in the game. So they were fighting like for 95% of the game. So we almost lost that game. The score does not show the final verdict. Like it doesn't do it justice. We're playing the Raiders, and I don't know. Either Josh McDaniels is gonna like sleuth his way into a beatdown on us, or we're somehow gonna win by the skin of our teeth. It's really where he beat us the last time when he was the Denver head coach. So I think we're gonna lose. That's how Bill usually is with his disciples when they play us. But yeah, it was a wonky ass game.
I know that I'm not a Pats fan, so I may not be like swept up in the kind of emotion of it as much. But I was like watching it. I was pretty confident in the Patriots to still win it.
We didn't. Yeah. We had Jalen Mills out. We just got Christian Barmore back this afternoon. So our run stuff defense was great. If you look at the difference between our run stuff defense relies on, if I remember correctly, Jamie Collins right now when Barmore isn't in. So if I remember that correctly, and he doesn't play 100%. He's a substitute. So it's Jamie Collins and somebody else, if I remember correctly. So when we get Christian Barmore back, it'll be more run stuff goes from very piss poor to extremely good. So with that being said, we're getting a couple of players back. Our CBs were obliterated. I think we had either Jonathan Jones or Jalen Mills was out. Jack Jones did play. So Kyle
Jonathan
Duggar
Jones
also
played.
Yeah. So with that being said, I am confident playing against the Raiders, but I'm not confident enough to say that we'll get a win. Patriots right now in 2022 are like flip a coin if we win or we lose. Like it's really, that's the way Patriots football is right now. Unless it's the Jets. That's a win. But whether Dolphins, the Bills, whatever, just flip a coin. It's a 50-50 chance we win or lose, unless it's the Jets.
Putting it out there.
But yeah.
It's in Vegas and the line is even.
I hate that.
So that means that on a neutral site, the Patriots would probably be favored by a point. ESPN's predictor thing has the Raiders 62% chance of winning.
Yeah.
So ESPN seems to like the Raiders a lot more, but Vegas thinks that it's close with a slight edge to the Patriots.
I bet you
for what that's worth.
I bet you right now that Jack Jones gets put on Devontae Adams, and Bills just like cover him the best you can, and then I think Hunter Renfro's out for the year, so I really don't know how they scheme that, but I do think that. Long story short, like Alex laughed the other day, like when I said this. Listen, Devontae Adams is going to show one of our CBs who their daddy is, and I think Devontae Adams is going to feast.
Actually, Hunter Renfro was just designated to return from IR. I don't know if he's playing. But,
Josh McDaniels is licking his chops right now.
You'd have to see by Saturday whether he's playing, but he also has done jack shit this year.
I'm still afraid of him.
Like, when healthy, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like, I'm anticipating an interesting game to say the least, but as I forgot who's the guy who talks with Stephen A. There's one of the people that talk on Stephen A.
What, Kellerman?
There's two black guys. One's the bigger one, and one's the thin, tall. The thin guy. He's a really nice dude. I can't remember his name, but he said that the problem with the Patriots is they play the most boring football you'll ever see. Like most of the time it's not bad football. It is just the most boring football you ever see. So if you have to tune in to watch it, you're gonna see our offense, which is terrible, and then you're gonna see a really good defense, and kind of just balances out. It'll be really boring. Long story short. But yeah, that's just what it is.
All right. I'm going to quickly talk about the Niners real quick because I don't want to...
Brock Purdy! No.
Brock Purdy dicked down the Bucks, and I am very happy. May still has to do his bet.
Yeah, I get paid literally tonight or tomorrow, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I get paid on Friday, so...
You don't gotta pay nothing. This bit was on whoever wins.
I know, but I'm saying that if I had to pay, I get my picks on Friday, so I'd pay on Saturday or something.
Is that picture of you, Alex?
What?
That picture I sent in chat, is that you?
I'm scared. Yes.
Damn.
Yes, it is. That is me. I am lifting Brock Purdy. It was a great game for me because we dicked down the Pats. We have cemented our number one defense even further, which I'm happy about. Yeah, I think we're looking good with Brock Purdy. If Brock Purdy plays, we're looking good. And I actually think we can win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. With our defense, we can win a Super Bowl.
Sorry, I had uncontrollable gas for 5 seconds. My apologies.
I have a question about that defense.
Yo, what's up?
How did it hold up against the Chiefs?
Alright, shut the fuck up.
How did it hold up against the Justin Fields Bears?
Well, that was like a weird rain game. I can't hold that against them too much.
That was a weird.
Fields had one throw. That was a busted coverage.
We gave up 17 points. What? Like, that's not even that bad. What? Like,
and I think both of them were on busted coverages, but
yeah,
like half of Fields.
Okay, well, what about
Fields' passing yards were on one play where Pettis was just left wide open.
Literally.
What about the Broncos?
They just stopped our
10-9.
Yeah, they just stopped our.
Or no, 11-10, right?
Yeah. So
yeah, you shit on Russell Wilson. Did he?
No. Here's the thing, because Jimmy only throws to two people, Debo and fucking the other team. All right, that's the only motherfuckers he throws to. So I love Jimmy, but let's be honest, he doesn't really distribute the ball that well. Except for that one game versus...
Jimmy just lines up under center and he just says to himself, I just won the defensive lottery. And he throws right to their hands.
Except for that one game where he threw for like 4 touchdowns or some shit. The game before the Dolphins game. He's mediocre. I don't know what yeah. So, Brock Purdy is a more mobile, better quarterback than Jimmy G. At least right now. We'll see. But I think that if we don't play the Chiefs, we can win the Super Bowl.
If you don't play the Chiefs,
I need the Bengals to beat.
So yeah, you're saying that you're basically saying someone else has to beat the Chiefs for you to. So you're basically the Steelers compared to the Patriots. If they don't play the Patriots, they win the Super Bowl. But if they have to play them, they don't win. That's what you're saying.
If we play any team not named the Chiefs, I'd probably say we'd win.
I would love for you to play the Bills just so the Bills can like fucking destroy you.
Dude, as the reporter said.
But here's the problem.
Offense is Super Bowl caliber. Like he's not
Listen,
wrong. The offense is lackluster.
I don't want the Bills to win anything, and I don't want you guys to win anything. So
I want the Bills to win. I want the Bills to win. The Bills are Niners.
If I had to choose between the Bills and the
Give
Niners,
Joe Burrow a Super Bowl that he deserved from last season. Anyway,
if I had to choose between the Bills and the Niners, I'd cut off my feet, and I wouldn't watch the game.
Niners going to Super Bowl. Anyway, Jack, G-Med and Steelers, let's go. Quickly.
Okay, so the Giants game happened.
Yeah.
So the Giants going into this game had zero margin of error, like they've had a lot of the season. And they shot themselves in the foot. It was 7-0, and they had a chance to get a fourth down stop and turn the momentum of that game. Instead, Julian Love adjusts his angle mid-play so as to not completely deck Devontae Smith. I think he thought he was going to get a penalty on that one, which lets up a touchdown. And then on the next drive, the Giants go to punt. The punter drops the snap, which leads to another Eagles touchdown. And by the time it's 21-0, you know the Giants aren't coming back. So that was the game.
Can I just say something real quick? If this was 2006, Devonta Smith would be in a goddamn stretcher. Anyway, continue.
Oh, yeah. He absolutely would.
If this is pre-2010, he's in a stretcher.
Love was flying in. He was ready to light him up and break up that play. And then he kind of let up and adjusted his angle weirdly, I think realizing that he didn't want to catch a penalty on fourth down. Yeah. And because of that, he just whiffed on both the ball and Smith.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was strange. But either way, the Giants ran into one of the best teams in the NFL. And the Giants' defense especially.
Third best.
Who's second?
New York Giants.
I'm biased.
I think the Eagles... I genuinely think the Eagles are better than the Niners. I'm sorry.
Fuck that, bro. No. AJ Brown might be a better receiver.
The Eagles are better than the Niners.
Bet your ass will kick their ass in the playoffs when we meet.
Okay.
There's no other teams that are gonna beat.
Jalen Hurts is a 5 times better player than he was last year.
100%. But I'm saying that defense doesn't seem that scary.
The Eagles' defense?
Yeah.
Compared
to ours,
you do you.
Don't they, dude? Aren't the Eagles' defense on record pace? Aren't they putting people in fucking boxes right now, dude?
No, that's the Niners, you numbnut.
They are playing really well.
They are.
The Eagles' defense.
They're
part of the problem is their offense scores so fast that they're on the field a lot, and they let up a lot of garbage time points. But they are 7th in points against.
Yeah, they're 7 in points against.
And are very clearly first in points for. I don't know where they rank in time of possession as an offense, but that defense is on the field a lot.
The Niners are better, so...
And the Eagles' great weakness is supposedly their run defense, which is still, really good.
And the Niners are good at running the ball.
So I want you to both imagine...
Alex, the Eagles' run defense is good.
Understood. The Niners' run game is better.
The Eagles literally have the 2nd best defense in yards per game, and it's close to the Niners.
So? Who the fuck cares? The Niners have the better points. Points are what matters. Eagles are number 7.
I'm not sure points are what matters in garbage time.
Dog, what?
But...
Brother.
I will say that the Niners have the best defense, but I don't think it's a wide gap.
Thank you.
Between...
I think it is.
I know you think it is.
I think it is. I think it is.
The Eagles also allow very few passing yards per game, below 200.
Yeah, but we don't pass the ball.
Yeah, you're not gonna beat the Eagles just running with Christian McCaffrey.
Brother, we have Debo, we have McCaffrey. Debo's is injured, but we'll have Debo by the end of the regular season. We have McCaffrey, we have Jordan Mason. We'll be fine. Niners will be fine. Niners.
So what happens if the Eagles play the Bucks and Tom Brady somehow gets a win? Do you know how funny that would be?
It would be funny, but it won't happen.
It's not happening.
I would love to see that happen. I'd pay money to see that happen.
But the Eagles...
Payback.
The Eagles also match up really well against the 49ers.
And then what? Dog, what?
They have the best offensive line in football by a pretty wide margin.
And we have somebody called Nick Bosa? Like, no, I'm kidding.
Okay. Who do you have in the secondary? To cover A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith,
Jimmy
Dallas
Ward
Goedert?
and Hufanga nuts, bro.
Okay, those are two safeties. Let me know when they can hang with A.J. Brown.
Dog, we have Charvarius Ward.
AJ Brown's gonna grab a hat and a cane. He's gonna tap dance into the
Charvarius
end zone,
Ward.
Dude, Charvarius Ward's been playing damn well this year. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like, the Eagles have already rushed for well over 2,000 yards as a team. And Miles Sanders is having a very good year.
Brother, you do real... I don't give a fuck about the running. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, I know. But you've gotta respect that run game.
Oh,
And this Niners defense is not talented enough to hang with that pass game and respect the Eagles' run game. Their offensive line is too good, and their receiving core is too good.
Nope. No. Anyway, Giants move on to the Steelers.
Jack, it's okay. He's gonna feel the truth
too far
when the
gone.
Eagles play him. When the Eagles play him, he's gonna eat a truth sandwich.
I can't wait.
Watch
for
the Niners
playoffs,
lose to the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Brother, the Cowboys are losing the wild card round. What the fuck?
Yeah, to the Niners.
Dog, they have to finish the 6 or 7 seed. Are they like the 5 seed?
I don't know. Maybe the Seahawks win out.
If the Cowboys are good at
actually,
one
the Cowboys have a path to winning the NFC East if they beat the Eagles.
Oh, dude, I forgot, dude. I'm watching that game on Christmas Eve.
Niners.
We gotta watch that game.
Niners fall down to 4. Eagles fall down to fucking 6.
Can we, on Christmas Eve, can we watch that game? Do you know how much trash is being talked between like both players' locker rooms, dude? Like, that game is hyped up.
Yeah.
So
Eagles Cowboys.
Right now, the Cowboys are favored in that game, which is crazy to me.
Oh, dude, I am gonna watch the fuck out of that game.
If the Eagles lose to the Cowboys and one of the Bears, Saints, and Giants, which admittedly very unlikely, and the Cowboys win out, the Cowboys take the division.
Did they already beat the Eagles?
They already lost to Eagles, but I think they have they should have some tiebreaker.
Yeah, no, they play on the they play on Christmas Eve.
Like hot ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they got Dak now. Yeah, I got Eagles. Or I got Cowboys. Fuck it.
No, dude, I want the Eagles to do that because Skip was talking mad trash and he's like, it's guaranteed they are gonna win. And I want the Eagle one time. I've never really rooted for the Eagles like at all, but I would want one time.
Dumbass.
I know. Listen. I want the Eagles to just punch them in the mouth on national television so he can back the fuck up in front of Shannon there that next morning. Like, dude, I want it so bad, dude.
I would. The only reason why I'd want the Cowboys to lose that game is because Scooter.
Yeah.
I want to see him. I want to see him on clickbait, just like.
So I'm gonna be by myself watching that, Jack. You can't watch that with me.
Not sure. It is Christmas Eve after all. Yeah. And I will be home with my family.
Family, what's that?
I have work.
Quit. No, it's a joke. Don't do that.
Dude, to be honest.
No, it's not a joke.
To be honest.
The Steelers played a football game.
I like my.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah,
Kenny Pickett was out for most of the game with concussion protocol, and Mitch Trubisky makes me want to commit die.
Can I ask a question real quick? What is your opinion on Tim Tebow?
He's really, really good in the play on the first play of overtime, especially in the playoffs.
And that's what I was looking for. Anyway,
Trubisky threw like 2 picks in the red zone, and he threw another one that sort of half counts on like a deep shot, I think. But Trubisky is just so bad.
Fun fact,
I
played on the Bears
so much. Is the GOAT. What do you mean, Jack?
I love how
your offensive scheming is just dog shit.
So Alex texts me when he saw that Pickett was out and Trubisky was in. And the literal second he texts me saying, Trubisky is at QB for the Steelers, Trubisky throws a mind-numbingly stupid interception in the red zone.
All right, can I be honest?
And then, like, A drive or two later, he does the exact same thing. Like same play, same area of the field, just threw it to the other Ravens linebacker in the same situation.
Gonna be honest. I'm blaming Matt Canada.
I don't know. No.
Yep.
For Trubisky?
Trubisky is a football prescription strength
it's
dumbass.
It's a scheming issue. No. Because Trubisky is like the greatest football player of all time. It is clearly a scheming issue.
Can we skip this bit and just go back to you sucking Nick Bosa's dick?
Yeah, like go back to sucking off Zach Wilson.
DPOY! Anyway.
Get out of here with Mitch Trubisky.
Right.
Like, fuck off.
Mr. Trubisky should get out of Pittsburgh, am I right?
But the Steelers almost won this game, too. Like, they had a shot, too.
Yeah.
If Kenny
Granted, the
plays,
Ravens were playing, Tyler Huntley, and then even he got hurt. So take that with a grain of salt. But
if Kenny Pickett plays, is it a beatdown or is it a close win?
It's close.
If Kenny Pickett plays, it's AFC North football. I don't care who's in at quarterback for the Ravens. It's a close game.
Okay.
But if Kenny Pickett wins, the Steelers win. If Kenny Pickett plays, the Steelers win.
Interesting. All right, so this is the thumbnail. I didn't get this for everybody else, but this is the thumbnail. Emmanuel Achu. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail, but this is all I gotta say. Emmanuel Achu, your takes are dog shit, especially the one about Justin Herbert. If you guys don't know, Jack probably does because he's on TikTok, but Emmanuel Achu called Justin Herbert a social media quarterback. He makes all the cool highlights, but he can't win games, right? And Herbert is not a social media quarterback. He doesn't win games because his defense is bottom 5, but his receivers have been injured all year. But he gets a win over the Dolphins, right? And Emmanuel Achu's like, I apologize. Here's my 3 things I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna call him a social media quarterback for the rest of the season. How about the rest of his career, you numbnut? Secondly, he's like, I'm not gonna he had 2 other things, but it's just dude's a dumbass. So my question to you guys is Justin Herbert a social media quarterback? I know my answer. It's a hell no, but is he a social media quarterback?
What do you mean by social media quarterback? I didn't get your definition.
So it was makes all these cool highlights and plays, but can't win games for your team.
Oh.
No, he's just a Chargers quarterback.
So like Michael Vick, essentially?
Michael Vick can technically do both, kind of, towards the end of his career.
He had
Herbert
2
just
good...
plays for the Chargers. They're banned from having playoff success.
Okay, I agree with that, but I want to say no. Because in my heart, Justin Herbert is that dude for their organization. They literally just need to put money in draft picks into, giving him a solid foundation. Isn't their offensive line like saloon doors, and aren't a bunch of their people injured? I feel like a solid team can fuck up some people. I'm being honest with you here, and I like Herbert. He reminds me a lot of John Elway. John Elway, he yeets that shit down the field all the time, and he's a highlight machine. I just would love a solid foundation around him to see what he can do, but he plays in the fucking Chargers, so it's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. He's going to piss away his career like famous Chargers have in the early 2000s, and it's really sad. And I wish that they would do something about it, but that's just my take.
You mean early 2000s, bro? Philip Rivers' career was pissed away his entire goddamn tenure.
I'm talking about other, like LaDainian Tomlinson, etc.
Oh, then yeah. This is true. Jack, is Justin Herbert a social media quarterback?
No. But also, I will say, I respect Acho for... the way that he kind of handled it after. At some point,
that was
it's a business, right? You've got to have some take. He made a name for himself doing it. Whatever. Respect the hustle. I don't care. The fact that he gave these stakes, and instead of just walking away from it, he actually kind of owned it, which you don't really see and that sort of thing. And it's you know what?
You know what?
Fuck it.
You know what? If Emmanuel Achu gets that, I get this. Patrick Mahomes is a bottom 5 quarterback without Andy Reid. End of discussion.
Okay.
Can I hit the red phone button with the X on it already?
I wish I could do that on Alex's computer. No.
Amen.
I guys know I'm joking. Like I don't actually mean that.
No,
I think it.
I know.
Listen,
I
you want
know.
my honest take on that? You want my honest take on that?
What?
So I think it's like a Brady Belichick situation where their pure and other dominance requires both, but with them, like Andy Reid does a good job of molding quarterbacks that aren't as successful, and Patrick Mahomes is also extremely talented. So they will win without both of them, but with both of them, they're Super Bowl contenders every year. They're holding hands. So
I have a
I think
question
if
for you.
Patrick Mahomes on like the Bears or something probably are good, but maybe not contenders every year.
So, May, I have a question. Which one out of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady has sniffed the Super Bowl the past since he left?
That would be Thomas Edward Patrick Brady II.
Confirmed. All right, so Brady, it is Brady that is lifting Belichick up.
I would like to debate against that, but you're gonna move on. So
you're right. I'm gonna move on. This is our segment, almost into the playoffs. We're not. That's not the segment, but we are almost into the playoffs.
The San Francisco. Okay.
No. We're almost in the playoffs. We got 4 weeks left. Who is faking it? Who is faking?
The San Francisco. Okay.
Dog, you can't. So I have some teams.
Jack, help me out here.
San Francisco.
The Dallas 49ers. Okay.
All right. So I have
San Francisco Cowboys.
Yes.
Dog, no, I don't want to be the Cowboys. No.
No. You're not going to be the Cowboys. They're going to make the playoffs. You guys aren't. Don't worry about it.
Brother, what do you mean?
May knows ball.
May does not know ball. May bet on Tom
Eli
Brady.
Apple is the best player in the history of the NFL.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Daniel Jones is the most handsome quarterback. Okay.
No, brother, you just said Mac Jones in our DMs like 5 minutes ago. All right.
I changed my mind. I saw Daniel Jones on TV and I was like,
You change your mind every. Oh my God! You change your mind every 2 minutes. Get over it. Anyway, we have some teams. We have the Vikings, the Patriots, the Jets, the Cowgirls, the Commies, the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Bucks. Starting out with the Vikings, are they pretenders or are they contenders heading into the playoffs?
Jack, you?
Contenders. I don't think they're Super Bowl bound, but they're certainly a team deserving of the playoffs.
Interesting.
So Vikings and who else?
So hold on, no, we're just focusing on the Vikings now. So their negative point differential means nothing to you?
Correct.
Or close to that?
I know. What?
Or they're close to negative point differential? The fact that they're giving up 400 yards per game in the past 5 games doesn't mean anything to you?
Look at their record. In what world do they not make the playoffs?
They are going to make the playoffs, but I'm saying in the playoffs, are they contenders or are they pretenders?
So are you saying Super Bowl
truly
contenders?
only like 3 Super Bowl contenders right now?
And who would that be?
I mean, maybe 4 if you count the Bills, because I forgot that the Bills are just kind of on their usual rough
Bills,
patch.
Eagles, and who else?
Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, maybe Niners. I'll throw you
Maybe
a bone because
Niners.
the NFL sucks this year.
Dog, the Niners are a Super Bowl contender at the moment. What do you mean? We have rattled off 6 straight. We have. I think I just
said that the Niners were. So I don't know what you're
you
yelling at me about.
You said no. You said you think. You.
I mean,
no.
You're saying that the Vikings are.
I'm not saying they're full on pretenders, but I'm saying like.
The Vikings had a stretch of the season where they won 7 straight.
Understood, but I think they're gonna lose in the first round of the playoffs the way their defense is playing, unless they can get their defensive shit.
Unless they're playing the Niners.
True.
Brother, dude, we own their ass. What do you mean?
Justin.
Throwback
Jefferson.
2019. Throwback 2019. Throwback.
Excuse me, Jack. Help me out here. Justin.
Yo,
Jefferson.
I don't give a fuck about Justin Jefferson. All I care about is we're gonna get
It's 1,500 yards even right now. Ain't that some shit?
Yo, he has 4 games remaining. He might not. Yeah, he's not reaching 2,000 yards.
It's 4 He needs 500 yards in 4 games. That's 125 a game. How many did he put up last week?
Like 250.
Yeah, he needs a certain amount in like the rest 4 games. He's close to reaching 2K.
Right now, he's projected to finish. Right now, ESPN projects him to finish at 1962.
So,
which is barely higher than what Cooper Kupp had last year.
Interesting. I want him to do it, of course, but like, I don't know
If he has a big game against the Colts, I think he gets put firmly into on-pace territory.
If he can get 9,000 yards in one game, then yes. Anyway, the Patriots, when they reach the playoffs, or if they reach the playoffs, are they pretenders
they're not.
or are they contenders?
They're not. And if they do, we're going to get the fucking door closed on us because we have the 31st best offense in the league.
There you go. Pretenders. I mean, May said it better than I could. So.
There's no fucking way. Matt Patricia, bro. Matt Patricia. What the fuck?
Our defense is worthy of all the praise that ESPN and analysts are giving it. The offense is literally a bunch of fat fucking turds just rolling around, okay?
No, it's not fat fucking turds. It's Matt Patricia laying an egg every week, throwing 30
Okay, and I
screens
agree
a
with
game.
that. Our offense is... I love Mac Jones more than any... Listen, I love Mac Jones in my heart. My heart beats for that man. But listen, it's not that he's part of the problem. We have Matt Patricia, like you said. Like, and it's bad. It's bad.
Your offense is 18th.
Our line is terrible.
Your offense is 18th. Your defense is 5th.
Trent Brown is originally a really good left tackle, but Bill was like, "We have injuries, so you're moving to right." And then I think they either put Isaiah Wynn or Wenwu in his in left tackle to like sort of like make like balance out the shit. And then now it's just bad. It's just bad everywhere you look at it. We're pretenders. If y'all, I said it earlier, if we get to the playoffs somehow, by God, Josh Allen's gonna go and he's just gonna fucking close the door in our faces. If we somehow make the AFC championship game, I don't fucking know. I'll do something. I don't believe us to make it. I really don't.
I don't either.
By the way, your offense is... I said this earlier, but I don't know if you heard. Your offense is 18th. Your defense is 5th.
Oh,
For points, you're averaging 21.2 points per game.
Our red zone offense is 31st in the league.
All right, that's red zone. Your total offense is 18.
That's a coaching thing, red zone offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, we have Fat Patricia.
Fat Patricia. Oh God.
We literally have young Colonel Sanders showing Mac Jones who to do plays to.
All right, here we have the Jets.
Is Mike White playing? If Zach Wilson is playing, then they're gonna take a fat stinky L. If Mike White is playing, guys, laugh at me all you want, literally. But I don't think they're super. I think they're AFC Championship contenders with Mike White and their confidence. I do think that front seven.
AFC Championship contenders.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They have a good defense and they're pretty stout with their offense. Sometimes with Mike White.
Interesting.
Sometimes.
I'm not fully convinced the Jets make the playoffs.
I'm not fully convinced either.
The Lions are favored against them next week, which I will talk about in predictions.
Yep.
But if they lose to the Lions, they're 7-7, playing the steaming hot Jaguars, the Seahawks, and the Dolphins.
When you say steaming hot,
might be you
mean good or bad?
Good. And that might be a must-win game for the Dolphins. Right now, the Jags are it's close for Jags Jets ahead of time. That's 2 weeks out, but
Goldilocks is gonna put on a show.
I say steaming hot, even though the Jags kind of got blown out by Detroit, but whatever.
Yeah, you can say steaming hot, and it's applicable in both ways.
Yeah. It's Jacksonville, man.
Yeah. All right.
Love how they're second place in their division. That's crazy.
Saxonville Abbey.
All right, so the next three teams we have up are all NFC East teams. We have the Cowgirls, the Commies, and the Giants.
Contender.
New York.
Contender, pretender.
Yeah, what?
Contender, pretender in that order.
Like 20 cops just drove by my house. Jack, what are you doing?
Pretenders?
Yeah, I've been on the record saying this, but
the Giants are winning the Super Bowl, Eli Manning, long dick style. Anyway,
Daniel Jones, if you look just on paper stats,
he's handsome.
Had a very similar start to his career to Eli Manning. If you watch a second of film, you understand why that's a horrible comparison.
Because he's dog shit.
No.
Wow.
but Eli Manning was a clear number 1 overall pick. Like, Eli Manning didn't put up a ton of stats, but he was also coming into the league in the early 2000s. And, you could see a lot more with him than you can see with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I think you're underestimating the long dick style of Daniel Jones.
True. But it is unfortunate for the league that one of the Giants or Commanders will make the playoffs, most likely.
Yeah, you think
there is a slim chance
the Seahawks slip in of the Lions?
There's a slim chance that the most likely outcome, I think right now.
Yeah.
Even though the Seahawks losing to the Panthers does throw a wrench in this, so I don't know if this is still the case.
Mm-hmm.
But at least going into that Seahawks-Panthers game, the most likely outcome was the winner of Giants-Commanders this week makes the playoffs. And the Seahawks take the last wild card spot.
So you're going to make the playoffs
or
with
they flip-flop that order. What?
So you might make the playoffs with a negative record.
No, they still have to win one of their other games.
Tied.
But
most
likely.
They tied. It's not negative. It'll be 500.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
I wanted a Seattle Seahawks.
There's a very slim chance that the Lions sneak into the playoffs and both of the NFC East not good teams are out. But that is a pretty slim chance.
Don't disrespect the New York Football Giants. All right? You can disrespect the Commies because their owner is hot garbage.
Whatever.
Trash. Fuck you, Dan Snyder.
It sucks that one of these teams is almost definitely making the playoffs. Like, the winner of the game on Sunday has a 90% chance of making the playoffs.
Well, that might not happen.
And the loser has like a 40-something% chance. Shut up.
No, you saw my prediction.
Fucking Maurice Jones-Drew. But yeah, the Commanders are not good, and the Giants are not good, even though it hurts to say. Well, it doesn't really hurt to say.
New York stinky ball Giants.
Stinky ball Giants.
For real.
Seahawks. We're gonna do this quickly. Seahawks. I'm gonna say Pretenders.
I like Geno Smith. I like Pete Carroll, but I don't.
If you asked me weeks ago, I would have said Contenders. But the last few weeks, the Seahawks have looked bad.
Yeah, they've given up some. They've given up some weird ones. Like they've had a couple of like clunkers.
I mean, their only win in the last 4 weeks was the Rams, and they barely beat the Rams.
Forgot about that.
If they had Baker, they would have won.
Shut up.
I honestly don't think that you're wrong. Not like full honesty. I don't think you're wrong. I think that John Wolford sucked ass that game, and Baker looked better than Wolford ever did as a Ram.
Facts.
The margin of error for that game, that game was really close. I mean, keep in mind, the Seahawks won on a last-minute drive. Mm-hmm. Last-minute touchdown drive. The Rams were ahead.
Yeah.
It was close, or the Rams led for a decent amount of the end of that game.
Yeah. I'm going to say Pretenders. Easily Pretenders.
So I think right now they're Pretenders. But again, the most likely outcome is one of those two NFC East teams and the Seahawks make the playoffs. And that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Buccaneers. Tom Brady.
No.
Pretenders.
Honestly, they're going to win their division, though, aren't they?
No, fuck that. Yep. The Panthers are winning. Shut up. The Panthers are winning.
Oh, my God.
No, the Panthers are winning.
Oh, my God.
No, please. Panthers
win. My God.
What?
Well, okay, so A, if the Saints don't blow that lead on Monday night, this is all tied up at 5-8. 5-8 with 4 games left.
Yeah, no, these teams are hot garbage.
All of these teams have a point differential of, at best, -24 for the Falcons.
Wait, the Falcons
and
are
someone
the best
has
point
to be
differential?
Yes. The Bucs and Panthers are the exact same point differential.
So you're saying Sam Darnold and Tom Brady are the same person?
Well, Sam Darnold hasn't played most of the season. Clearly, Sam Darnold is better because he's won his 2 games.
Damn.
Oh, this is true. Tom Brady's washed. Yo, Tom, come to the Niners. We'll bring you another Super Bowl.
Come to the podcast.
Go to the podcast. All right.
Tommy boy.
So that is.
But yeah, Darnold has in consecutive weeks won games against teams that Russell Wilson has played for.
Yo, May, that's a great fucking I love to kiss titties by Mitchell Trubisky. Great tweet.
Yeah,
that's a real tweet.
I know it's a real tweet. That's why it's the best.
I think the Bucks probably win their division.
By the way,
I'd have to look at the remaining schedule, but
Panthers just speaking into existence. By the way, May, Mitchell didn't even tweet that. His friends did.
Well, don't care. He likes to kiss
oh my God! Wait, this division plays each other a lot down the stretch. The Bucks have the Panthers and Falcons still. The Saints have the Falcons and Panthers still as well. And so I'm assuming the Falcons and Panthers each.
Have you been watching Tom Grossi's AFC South versus NFC South?
No.
Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
I'll give it a watch when I'm.
Tom Grossi literally, like, the Saints, he plays this old boomer, like 50-year-old guy who caught flat is constantly.
Dude, I didn't even know he was fucking making that shit. Where the fuck?
He made one with the Niners like a year ago.
No,
Why didn't you watch that?
I watched that whole thing. Well, I haven't seen.
He does one every year. He adds lore to it like a movie.
Right now, the Bucks are favored to win the division, but the Panthers are not terribly far behind in second.
Panthers. All right, let's get into predictions. All right, I have the Seahawks over the Niners, though I'm saying this for reasons.
Whatever. I have the Niners. I don't think I need to explain.
I don't think you do.
Seahawks beat red team. Y'all gonna look silly.
We were just talking about how Seahawks kind of doo-doo right now, and
yeah, but I'm gonna personally.
I would not suggest making a donation 2 weeks in a row.
Listen, I am going to DM Gino on Twitter, and I'm gonna say this one guy Alex says that you bad. I'm just gonna say you are bad.
Hold up, wait, whoa,
and he's gonna take that personally.
Whoa.
Just tell him that the 49ers wrote him off.
Yeah. Easy gains.
Hold up, no, we're not. No, Gino is a good quarterback. It's just he's been sucking dick recently. Anyway, I have the Vikings.
So that's what I'm gonna say.
Damn, that's crazy. Alex, are you homophobic? Is there something wrong with a gay quarterback?
So Alex,
so
this is what's gonna happen. Gino's gonna take that personally, and 511 yards later.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back though.
They wrote me the fuck off. So I wrote them the fuck off in the playoffs.
Fuck off. What the fuck?
Go on, send them all.
Alright, I'm scared. Mom, help.
No one circles the wagons like 49ers fans walking home.
I have the Vikings over the Colts.
I do
have
too. Whoa.
You have the Colts. Wait,
Whoa.
You have the Colts? Yes! Yes!
Wait. I wanted to be different.
Listen, Jack. So I'm gonna listen, Jack. Here's this really old, ancient 1950s rotary dial phone. I need you to fucking hold this. Why the fuck are you putting your faith into Jeff Saturday?
Bro, Jeff Saturday's the
GOAT!
Why
are you doing that?
Look at it this way.
Bro.
What was the Cowboys' margin of victory against the Vikings?
I don't care. They're the Cowboys. They constantly play down to their competition. We're talking about incompetent coaching here.
They won 40-3 against the Vikings.
Oh, my bad.
You know what their margin against the Colts was?
What?
54-19.
They're still gonna
You know
lose.
what? Vikings beat by 37. The Colts, they beat by 35. Clearly, that means the Colts are better than the Vikings.
Which team? Okay, Jack, I'm going to settle this once and for all.
Yeah,
which team is cool and is purple, and which team is not cool and not purple?
I think the Colts are very cool.
They're not purple.
May.
Purple's a cool color.
May. You're forgetting. Jeff Saturday started off his career undefeated.
And they almost beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they almost did too.
But no, I'm picking the Colts because I think that the Vikings, they're in a weird spot because they were undefeated in one-score games.
Yeah.
And there's got to be some variance coming back the other way. And I think if the Colts manage to keep this close, which besides the Cowboys game, they played the Eagles very close and they played the Steelers pretty close.
Is Mayonnaise playing?
Who?
Matt Ryan, is he playing?
I got no clue.
Think so?
Probably.
He's people on Reddit call him room temperature mayonnaise. Is he playing or is someone else playing?
He should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
But I don't know. Sometimes the Vikings just lay an egg, and
no,
maybe
they
it'll
do
happen.
that. They do that a lot, but against the Colts are just right now.
They are pretty. Wow, I just
Alright.
didn't make that. Nope, that didn't happen.
No.
You failed to make a fart noise.
Alright,
Damn.
anyway.
Heard it here first. I can't fart.
I have the Ravens over the Browns.
Of course I
So,
do. Yeah,
I have the Ravens over the Browns for reasons. But-
Yep.
I honestly think the Browns win this game.
Fuck you, Deshaun Watson.
Fuck.
Oh,
no.
absolutely.
Cleveland
Absolutely.
sex offenders.
But like Huntley might not even play for the Ravens.
Oh fuck. Who are they gonna have? Chase McSorley.
Anthony Brown?
Roll off. Oh.
Yeah, I think Anthony Brown is their
Yeah,
quarterback. Trace
is there-
McSorley's
is
on the
there- is-
cards, right?
I know, but is there a way to like trade for him like mid-season, like later than mid-season?
Yeah,
Because, like,
right.
they might need him, bro.
Yeah, Anthony Brown, rookie quarterback out of Oregon.
Fuck it, Anthony Brown gonna torch them damn Browns.
Once he went into the game against the Steelers, they just ran the ball all the time.
That's great. I got the Bills over the Dolphins.
Oh wait, Lamar might actually be back for Saturday. There's a chance.
For Saturday, okay.
Is the game Saturday? Yeah,
Is it? Is it really?
the 17th. Yeah,
Shit.
they've already started Saturday games.
But what the fuck are they slating Saturday? What the fuck?
They do that leading up to the playoffs.
Huh.
NFL Network Saturday games.
Alright.
But yeah, if Lamar plays, Ravens by 1,000,000. If Lamar doesn't play, I can't in good faith pick the Browns, but I think the Browns would win.
Yeah. I have the Bills over the Dolphins.
I do too.
And May does not.
I think fish team beat cow animal looking team.
Bison Buffalo? It's a buffalo. It's a
I said cow
buffalo.
looking.
It's a
Fish
bill.
team
It's a buffalo.
beat animal land walking team.
Okay,
Would you like my
why are
would you like
May, why are you so high on the Dolphins? I just want to know. Like, why?
Because I like their uniforms. I'm starting to grow a liking to Tua and McDaniels and what they're doing.
They got exposed 2 weeks in a row.
Well, okay, and a lot of teams get exposed and they regroup, and I don't give a fuck. And I think that they can beat the Bills. Let me like a
Alright.
team. That's not my team, damn it.
Alright.
Even in division.
Yeah,
Any team except the Jets. I'm not. I usually don't.
You know what,
root
Jets? I'll like you, Jets. Go, Mike White.
Okay.
I do like Mike White, the player, but as an organization, they're just poop.
So are the Patriots. Like the fuck.
Okay.
I have the Eagles
Yeah.
over the Bears. This is
Yep.
a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
now you
It-
pick the Eagles.
Shut up.
What?
Watch
Me?
them
I like
fucking
the
lo-
Eagles.
No,
Well,
hold
No,
on. Watch them
I'm
fucking
talking
lose
about
this
Alex
game.
last week.
Bro, watch them fucking lose this game. I swear to God. I am
Hey,
Eagles
the
are
Bears have
pretenders.
beat good teams like
pretenders.
the Patriots.
And the 49ers?
No, I think that the Bears actually have only beat the Patriots that are contenders. They also beat the Texans, but like they kind of suck.
Thanks, I guess, Jack. Thanks for backing me up. I don't know. I think our team.
Jack's average
Listen,
is-
out of. I think the Patriots currently are just narrowly beating out the Giants.
Absolutely. Actually,
Okay.
you know that the Patriots are a true contender because the Giants actually beat the Bears, and the Patriots didn't.
Yeah.
So that means that the Patriots are better.
So I either have to prop up Justin Fields and call him a Hall of Famer, or we're just trash.
I have a question. Is the contender the person who lost less to the Bears? Because that would be the 49ers.
Nope.
We didn't get blown
Actually,
up by 20.
Getting fully embarrassed by the Bears is a true sign that you were a good football team.
Fuck all of you. I have the Lions
Hey-
over the Jets. No,
Hey
we're
Alex,
moving on. No,
hey
we're
Alex,
moving-
which
no,
Alex?
no,
I have to
no.
ask Alex,
All right,
which
let's
which
see it.
Lombardi presentation ceremony was your favorite out of your
You know,
team
I actually
you've
like,
seen-
I actually like the first one.
That
that
you've
you've
seen
witnessed, that you've seen live?
Well, I've watched it live on camera.
Well,
live
I've watched
on,
replays, actually.
I've actually watched it live.
Did you just do a Squidward impression? I really enjoy the 49ers, isn't that right, SpongeBob? No. Or no,
I've
whatever
actually-
SpongeBob voice is.
Yeah, that.
Unlike fraudulent organizations like the Packers, Commanders, Cowboys, Dolphins, and Jets, the Patriots were man enough to get blown the fuck out by the Bears.
Okay, first and foremost, that was the weirdest game. Listen, we took an L, okay. Half the game was played by Bailey Lightning Bolt emoji, Zappy. Yeah, and then the
Okay,
other
it's
half was
ridiculous.
by a Mac Jones who literally like
Somebody get the holy
just
water.
got back from his injury and was kind of just like, oh, like he was kind of like deer in the headlights. The Bears kind of played like really good ball, and we just never ever. Bailey Zappi had a really good connection with Kendrick Bourne on a Hail Mary, which was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Highlights,
That's pretty
I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it was a deep Hail Mary too. It was really good. Like it was a good throw. Bailey Zappi is pretty cool. Don't know what's gonna happen to him though. But yeah. Who are we talking about next?
Lions, Jets.
I have the Lions over the Jets.
Lions. Who did I say? Wait.
You said Lions.
Oh yeah, I said Lion. Yeah, I have a weird feeling. I feel like the Jets would normally win, guys. I think, guys. I have a weird feeling about the Lions this
Pinky
week.
green New York team.
I just
Pinky green
that I agree. But just quote me here. I have a weird gut. It's one of those weird gut feelings where I can like see them beating the Jets. Don't know why. If they lose, they lose. Who cares? But I just have a weird feeling, so I voted them.
This is another
Alright.
case where it's an even spread at the Jets field, so the Lions would be slightly favored on a neutral field. I actually have the Jets, which I don't really have anything to substantiate it other than
I hope Zach Wilson plays so they get blown the fuck out.
no. Zach Wilson was promoted to being the backup quarterback. He's going to be active on game day. Ooh.
Wait,
But
was
Mike
he on
White
the,
is still
wait, hold
starting.
on. Was he on the fucking practice squad? What the fuck happened?
No, but he was a healthy scratch, I think.
Huh.
Because Joe
Hey.
Flacco, like he was put to the bottom of the depth chart. If he was on the practice
Flacco!
squad-
Hey,
if
hey.
he on the practice squad, he'd have had to like clear waivers, and some other team would pick him up.
So Jack, can you tell me about Joe Flacco's best season he had in the NFL? What happened?
The
Trophy
2012
ceremony.
season. The 2012
Ooh.
season where he dicked down my 49ers.
No, he didn't dick you guys
Yeah.
down. It was a close battle.
It
I'll give you
wasn't-
guys
it was
respect.
It was not. No. Fuck
Damn.
off.
If the power didn't go out, it wouldn't have
If
been.
you're motherfucker.
I love
no,
people. You ever
shut the
read about
fuck
that
up,
on the
yes, it
internet? If
would've.
the power didn't go out, it would have been a blowout.
Suck my dick. The power went out. Dude, the power went out, and Jacoby Jones took a kickoff return for a touchdown. Shut the fuck up. Dude, it wouldn't have been a blowout either way. Anyway, I have the Steelers over the Panthers. Go Steelers. Oh, no, wait,
But I was
shit.
just gonna-
Fuck. No, yeah, I have the Steelers over the Panthers. Wait, no, yeah.
I was just gonna say that for the Jets, their defense has a way of slowing down good offenses. I mean, they've done it to the Bills twice. So if the thing with the Lions is that their defense isn't great and their offense has been carrying them to success, that Jets defense is good enough, I think, to stop the Lions.
Yeah, only because Sauce Gardner holds the shit out of his fucking opponent. God damn, bro.
No, but okay.
I mean, yeah, he does hold.
I mean,
a lot.
no.
I mean, yes, he does. But what
The difference
fuck do you
between
mean,
good
no?
coverage. What you're calling
What?
holding is not a penalty.
Brother, what? Anyway,
Good coverage involves contact.
yeah, not past the 5 fucking yard line like the rule says.
Contact and like pass interference, like contact in a lot of places is encouraged by defensive back coaching.
Yeah, but here's
There's
the
a reason
thing.
that Sauce
Yeah,
Gardner is in the
a-
conversation for best DB in the NFL, not just best
but,
rookie.
Dude, here's the thing though. You're not allowed to like touch. You're allowed to touch. But you're not allowed to like
Hey.
hold on or grab an opponent past the 5 yard line. Like that.
You're not allowed to pull them to. You're not allowed to like. How to word this? You're not allowed to intentionally like prevent them from cutting or to like really interfere with their route, but you're taught to like kind of keep a hand on them or to hold on to them a little bit,
That's not what I have an issue
especially
with.
in
I
a
have
cut
an
to
issue
track
with-
them.
I have an issue with, people when they hold, and they're like little handsy past like 5 yards. Because technically in the rules, because in the rule book, technically you're not.
Sauce Gardner
allowed
is
to, like,
is
be too
cornerback
handsy.
teach tape.
You know who's cornerback teach tape, Jack? You know who's actual?
Oh,
quarterback
various
teach tape?
word.
No, fucking Eli Apple, dumbass. Alright. I have the Steelers. Let's quick fire this shit. Steelers
All
over
right.
Panthers.
I got the Panthers. Not because I don't think the Steelers will win, but because you both picked the Steelers. Sorry, May, to jump you.
I was watching a Guns N' Roses concert. Where are we at?
Oh,
the
what?
Steelers, Panthers.
The Steelers Panthers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you had the Panthers, my friend.
No, I switched back. I switched back to the Steelers.
No, May did.
Yeah, I said the Steelers are going to play
May?
down to their competition, and
Oh,
I think
that's
the
May's
Panthers take a W.
Wait, you said the Panthers. Oh, that's what he meant.
I
by
said the
that.
Steelers play down to their competition and they lose.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Right.
because May is picking the Panthers now. I am gonna switch back over to the Steelers.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
have
fuck
the
look
you.
at look at you out on your island by yourself, not wanting to live with another person on your island.
Well, I'm agreeing with Alex here, but like my problem is with the Steelers. There are a lot of things that are bad, but they could also just go win a football game.
I have a
Like they are
Fuck no. I don't.
obscenely talented,
But
minus
Mitch-
the quarterback position this week.
But Mitch Trubisky doesn't like winning football games.
It's gonna
In
be
fact-
Trubisky or Rudolph, man.
And in fact, he actually loves losing football games, believe it or
He
not.
does. He does do that. But no, the Steelers just beat the Colts and the Falcons, and the Saints before that, and the Buccaneers before that. Take away the Colts, and they've got to complete their NFC South collection. Be the reverse Seahawks.
Mhm. I have quick fire again. Chiefs over Texans.
Yeah. They're favored by 14, you know,
That's nasty.
something like that.
That's nasty. I have the Falcons over the Saints. Fuck you, Dalton.
I have the Falcons.
All right. May has the
Falcons.
Falcons. I have
Yeah.
the Cowboys over the Jags.
Yeah.
That May
Yeah.
also has the Jags, yeah. I have the Broncos
What are you
over the
gonna-
Cardinals.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
what are you gonna do?
You have, huh?
I have the Broncos over the Cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
May also agrees.
I mean, Kyler's ACL is torn, right? So this is
yeah, it's a torn ACL. He's done for the year.
the Broncos defense is too good,
Yeah.
regardless of what this offense does. Plus, Russell Wilson just had the game of his life with this
Yeah,
offense.
but he also
Even though-
has a
Yeah.
god awful concussion.
Yeah.
I have the Patriots over the Raiders.
I have
Interesting.
the Raiders.
May
Not
is the
interesting.
Raiders. No, May is the Raiders.
May is
May's
the
the Pats.
Patriots.
May is the Patriots.
We will
He can talk
probably
for
lose
himself.
this game. We will probably lose this game. More than like I can see Bill's disciples always Matt Patricia did it to him, and so did Josh and Brian Flores. We got swept by Brian Flores. It's just the way that it goes. I'd see us. We could win, but I
so
don't
Bill-
think we do.
So Bill Belichick is the opposite of Shanahan.
In what way?
Shanahan
owns
dominates his assistants.
Yeah, Shanahan dominates his
Oh.
assistants. Bill just fucking lays there and takes it from his assistants.
That's a weird way of putting it, but I'm glad that you watch Bill Belichick porn like I do every week.
Alex furiously typing Bill Belichick Roll 34.
All right.
Sleeveless hoodies.
Sleeveless.
Alex goes on
Bill
Pornhub
Belichick
and types in the
smiling
search
couple.
bar.
No.
He
no,
types in the
it's-
search bar. We win the Super Bowl this time.
No, it's Bill Belichick smiling compilation, dumbasses. I have the Chargers over the Titans. Fuck the Titans.
I agree.
We all agree.
Yeah.
May can speak for himself.
Oh, sorry, May. Do you agree, May?
Electric bolt emoji beat God person thingy.
Yes. I have the Bengals over the Bucks.
How many times? How many times out?
No, Alex is onto
No,
something.
I am, dude. Tom Brady is dog shit. He is washed up like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Did you see the
Okay.
game he played with yesterday? You think he's keeping up
Okay.
with Joe Burrow? Hell
Mhm.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no, he's not keeping up with Joe
Mhm.
Burrow. Anyway, I have taken the nice road and have decided to have the Giants and the Commies tie.
Mm.
I think it'll be a repeat of last game.
So my friend Maurice Jones-Drew in like the ESPN analyst predictions
Yeah,
predicted a 20-20 tie with the exact same score.
Wait, for this game, for this week's game.
Yeah. Mhm.
I agree.
I don't think they tie. Both teams are far too angry for that to happen.
I think they're gonna tie. I think it's gonna be a 90-90 tie, and they're just gonna give up. I think Kenny Galladay is gonna catch 16 touchdown passes. For 1,000.
Say less.
For 3,900 yards and be the all-time.
Oh,
receiver for that
Kenny
game.
Galladay. Oh,
Bro,
man.
May I ask me a question earlier today when you weren't here? Like, hey, who would you think is like the worst receiver that like starts? And I'm like, or who's played? And I'm like, fucking Kenny Galladay. Dude is
Kenny Galladay doesn't
ass.
play.
Yeah, but he's played in 8 games. He's played in 8 games.
He just shows up to the practice facility and somehow collects a check every week.
Yeah, literally.
No, but like actually.
Dude, he's gotten 10 targets the entire year. In 8 games, he's gotten 10 targets.
First David Sills and then Isaiah Hodgins, who were both
practice squad.
like, yeah, Hodgins was a waiver claim from the Bills, I believe, but David Sills is like a practice squad lifer. So Galladay played 77% of snaps in the season opener. Since then, his highest snap percentage was 43, and that was in his revenge game against the Lions.
And he got dicked anyway.
He did not play against Washington. He did not see the field.
Well, he's gonna see the field this week, baby. I have the Packers over the Rams.
Yeah. No, I have the Rams.
I think Baker
I also
Mayfield
chose
can
the
win.
Rams.
I think Baker Mayfield can win, but
Baker
I would like to see Aaron Rodgers.
Fucking Mayfield.
I agree.
Baby.
But I
I'm
want to
buying
see
the
Rodgers
stock. I'm buying the stock. I think he has potential.
Bro,
win. Can he better?
Rams
can
win
he-
out.
Bro,
8-9 make the playoffs.
That'd be funny. That'd be very funny.
That means that Seattle would have to lose out. I want to play Seattle.
Well, if the Giants and Commanders like lost out,
No.
if they tied today and then lost out, they'd be what, 7, 8, and 2,
Can
and
I
the Rams would be
honest?
the Rams would be 8 and 9. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on.
No. What? No.
I think
that
the
means-
Rams would make the playoffs if
They would,
both
they
the
would.
Giants and Commanders like
They
tied
would.
again and then lost out. That's
Yeah,
funny.
They would. That's why I don't want that to happen. But I did put tie for Giants Commanders. But what I do want is I don't want to play. I don't want to play the Rams because they own us in the playoffs. And I'd rather not lose.
Interesting.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream. Any final remarks from Mayor Jack?
By popular demand from fans of the show, thank you for watching the JAMSports podcast.
The what?
I said what I said.
The what? All right. May, do you have any final
Fuck the
remarks?
Cowboys, as always.
I
And,
think I think Eli Apple's the best NFL player who's ever played.
I look forward to the 49ers losing by 70 to the New York Football Giants in the first round of the NFL playoffs.
I am okay with the following